Welcome to the Zoe People course. So, in the previous video, we discussed different types of folders within Zoe Work Drive. In this video, we'll be discussing organization files. So, let's move right along. Organization files are common files that are shared throughout the organization based on the locations. Organization files might include your employee handbook or policy documents. So, here we will be discussing adding an organization file, adding a location-based file, share files using copy URL, sharing a file to many locations, setting an expiration date for files, notifications, and permissions. So, we start off with adding an organization file. So in order to add an organization file, beginning from your homepage, navigate to Files, then Organization Files, and then Add. Select the file you would like to add. You can either upload the file from your desktop or from the cloud. Please note, the following services are supported when it comes to cloud services: Zoe Docs, Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, Box, and Evernote. So, name the file, provide a description if needed. Under Share With, select the location or select all. Under Folder, select the folder or add a new folder. If you want the file to have an expiration date, provide a valid until date. Uncheck Employee under File Permissions if you do not want the employee to be able to download this file. It's that one again. Uncheck Employee under File Permissions if you do not want the employee to be able to download this file. Select the relevant options under Notifications through which you want users to be notified, and then click Submit. And now, adding a location-based file. For companies operating in multiple locations, there may be a need to have different organization files for different locations. So, under Organization Files, you can add files specific to a specific location. To do this, navigate from your homepage, go to Files, Organization Files, and click Add File. Upload the file. Name the file, and under Share With, choose a location and select the location. Enter the other details as required and click Submit. To view the organization files for a specific location, from your homepage, select Files and then Organization Files. Tick the filter and select the required location and hit Search. You will only be able to see the organization files pertaining to that location. Share files using copy file URL. You can copy the file URL of an organization file and share it as needed. For instance, if you would like employees to see the leave policy when they apply for leave, you can include an Add Notes field and include the URL to the leave policy in this field. When an employee views this field, they will be able to view the leave policy from the same page. Follow these steps to do this. So, from your homepage, navigate to Settings, the little gear icon, and then to Customization, and click on Forms. Click on Leave Drag and drop the URL from the Add Notes field on the left side. Add your text. For example, the text can be click here to read the leave policy. Return to your home page. Go to Files, then Organization Files. Click Copy File URL. Go to the Leave form and in the Add Notes field, select the word you would like to hyperlink. Click on the hyperlink icon on the top bar and insert the copied file URL. When an employee applies for leave, they will be able to view the leave policy right on the same page as shown in the image below. So, moving on to sharing a file to many locations. You can share an organization file to multiple locations at a time. So from your home page, click on Files, then Organization File, and click Add. Upload the required file. Provide a file name. Then, select the locations that you would like to share the file for. Provide a description. Select the folder in which you would like to place the file or add a new folder. Uncheck Employee and File Permissions if you do not want the employee to be able to download this file. Select the relevant options under Notifications Through which you want users to be notified. Then, click Submit. Setting an expiry date for files. While adding an organization file, you can set a valid until date, after which the file will expire. This can be used while adding company policies that need to be revised periodically. From your homepage, go to Files, then to Organization Files, and click Add. Upload the file, provide a file name. Under Location, select All if you want the file to be accessible to employees of all locations. If you want the file to be shared with specific locations alone, then select the locations from the drop-down. Select a folder or add a new folder for the file to be placed under it. And under Valid Until, select the required date. The file will be valid until the selected date. Uncheck Employee File under Permissions if you do not want the employee to be able to download this file. Check Feeds or Mail under Notifications if required, and click Submit. Notifications. The Files module holds options to notify the employees of your organization via email, or notify through feeds on every new file that is added or every time there is an edit done. This increases policy awareness and keeps your employees informed of company information. Permissions. You can set certain permissions regarding who can access the files. Enabling IP restriction for the file cabinet can help you restrict anyone from accessing this module from anywhere beyond the IP address mentioned. Okay, so from your homepage, navigate to Settings, the little gear icon. Then go to User Access Control and click on Allowed IPs. Click Add IP Restriction. Give a from and to IP address to define the range. Under Modules, select Files. Under Applicable, select the roles, departments, designation, and employee. And under Exceptions, select exceptions if any. Then, click Submit. Please take note, when configuring IP restrictions, we always recommend using static IP addresses as dynamic IP addresses get refreshed every 72 hours. Check your ISP to get a static public IP address to implement in Zoho People. And if you require any further assistance, please contact Zoho at support@zohopeople.com for any further assistance. In addition to IP restriction, Geo-restriction is created in order to restrict access to files from outside a geographical range. The restriction is applicable for any action in the files or folders adding, viewing, editing, deleting, and downloading. Follow the steps given below to create this restriction. From your homepage, go to the little gear icon, Settings. Then to User Access Control and click on Geo-restriction. So, click on Add a geo-restriction. Give a name. Under applicable for, select roles, departments, designations, or users. Under modules, select files. You can also select other modules based on your need. You will be able to see your current location by default. Use the Search tab to search for the starting location of your range. Use the drawing toolbar on the right hand side to select the range. Click Show My Location icon to return to the current location, and then click Submit. You can also allow or restrict employees from downloading files. When adding a file, you can also create this restriction. So, to add a file, from your homepage, go to Files and Organization Files, click Add and upload the file. Uncheck Employee under File Permissions to restrict users from downloading the file. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.